Hello and welcome back to Gangster Tarot. Today we're going to do a energy read for the sign of Sagittarius. I'm going to start with the Hip Hop Queen's Oracle deck and then move to the tarot. And then I think I'm going to finish off with the Bob Ross Oracle. I just finished doing a daily spread. Usually I do a card of the day, but as I was saying, I don't think I'm going to be doing that on such a regular basis anymore, just because I've had so much going on with appointments and shit. So, yeah, let me know what you think. Should it go? Should it stay? Should it... Anyway, I pulled 5 cards today instead of 1. They just kind of spat out, so I took them. So the first 2 cards we have Mia X, Strength, and Young M.A., Potential. It's energies for Sagittarius, please, Spirit. Oh shit, I forgot to pray. Spirit, divine guidance and angels, please guide us in this act of divination. Protect us from any evildoers that wish to cause us harm during this act of divination. Give us only the most clear, concise messages for my Sagittarius and their highest good. And keep us from anyone that wants to cause us harm from me or my subscribers. Block it out and remove it, because it's not welcome here and it's not welcome in this space. And with that, let's call on Spirit. That was kind of backwards today, but that's okay. Sometimes we have backwards days. We have Trina, Tenacity. And one more, Spirit, please. I might go live tonight and do a new moon reading. I was kind of playing around with that in my head. I was thinking about it. We have Debrat, Rebellion. So you're a firecracker, Sagittarius. You don't mess around. Bottom of the deck, overall energy, cheer or whack, humor. Okay. So, with Mia X and Strength, like I said, you're a firecracker. You don't mess around. You don't play games. You don't beat around the bush. You don't sugarcoat shit. You don't got time for that. You ain't got time for that shit. Young M.A., Potential. Lots of potential. Intelligence and spiritual potential. I feel that there's a lot of growth going on, and I mean the whole world is waking up right now, so there's growth going on. But with this specific card and this specific energy, there's a growth spiritually, there's a growth mentally, there's a growth emotionally, intellectually. When it comes to relationships, Trina and tenacity, so tenacious. Again, like a firecracker, has people on the edge of their seats, you know. What's she going to say next? What's she going to do next? Kind of energy. The brat and rebellion, yeah. Like, you ain't got time for no fucking around, no lying, no sugarcoating, no beating around the bush. You say it like it is, you shoot from the hip. And you follow the beat of your own drummer, for sure. You do not follow the crowd. You're not a sheep, because sheep's just, they all run off the side of the hill anyway, right? And who wants to be that freaking stupid? You know, you think for yourself. You like to create new thoughts and imagine new ways of life, and I feel that you're very inquisitive. If there's something that you don't know the answer to, or that you're curious about, you'll look it up. You'll find the answer. You'll go searching for the answer, okay? You don't just like sit there and wonder. You're thirsty for knowledge and for growth. Okay, what was the first one? Yeah, X. Here it is. Mia X. Strength, endurance, fortitude, learning, leaning in, that bossiness. While Mia X was known as the biggest Mama Mia of No Limit Records, their first female signee, her reach far surpassed the confines of New Orleans. Her flow and her cadence evoked a West Coast flavor, earning her another title, Mother of Southern Gangster Rap. Her second album, Unladylike, was her breakthrough project. Though she'd been instrumental on a number of No Limit projects, including being a member of True, she kept the No Limit tank rolling, but soldiered through even bigger battles in her personal life, like fighting cancer. She formed her own businesses, wrote books, and returned to the stage to perform. There's no stopping Mama drama. When life gives you lemons, cut them up, add some sugar, and make a lemon meringue pie. Forget lemonade. Take it to the next level. Mia X exemplifies never giving up, and pulling her card is a message to follow suit. You never know the limits of your own strength until you test them. That is so true. You'll be surprised with what you come up with. Blast past those boundaries like you're the one thing driving the tank. This ain't a battle. This is war. Very nice. And it's true. You never know how strong you are until you're pushed to your limits, and you know you get to that point where you think you're gonna crumble, and you push through, and you push through better than you ever thought that you would, right? So it's amazing how okay. Young M.A. Potential. Okay, young M.A. Potential. Well, self-actualization rather. Social, professional vision, future plans. In 2016, young M.A. ignited the New York City streets when the Brooklyn native dropped her intense introductory style, "Ooh." The M.A. stands for myself always. And she's carried that through talks of street life, her sexuality, and even battles with anxiety, depression, and grief. Her 2019 album, the debut album, Her Story in the Making, was a battle cry, declaring that she's here to stay. Competition be damned. It's not just M.A.'s honesty and charm that keep her fan base swelling. It's her own brand of bravado that excludes her expression. Anything you can do, I can do better, and she can. Your plan seems crystal clear, yet you're rocking back and forth on your heels and celebrating every milestone. While it's good to pat yourself on the back when you hit a new level, just remember that too much self-congratulatory behavior can make you complacent. Be like M.A. and take this card to heart. New levels equals new devils. So while you may see the bigger picture in the distance, you must press forward with each step forward toward accomplishing your specific goals. Stopping for water is fine in this race, but don't get trapped in suspended animation when your destination awaits. And third card out, we have Trina, Tenacity. Oh, look at that, it's that page over. Trina, Tenacity, Security, Reassurance, and Charm. Trina was a vital part of Miami's hip-hop renaissance in the late 90s. And to this day, her name stays on the lips of next-gen female rappers as one of the main artists who inspired them. First appearing on the Mayor of Miami rap Trick Daddy's breakout single, Name Nigga, Trina entered the scene already crowned as the baddest bitch. From the title of her debut album, filled with quips about meeting men who could overspend on her even when she was loaded herself, maintaining a hustler's mentality as she navigated through the Miami breaches and set trends across the world. The Diamond Princess sparkled through the 2000s when women in hip-hop were a rarity. Trina's persistent shine showed not only her staying power, but also her unrelenting drive to keep the music coming and make the fans happy. Even now, she's still the baddest. Trina's card and her career can teach us all a lesson. Hold firm and steady, and you'll never falter. Practice what also makes perfect. So if you're feeling like you're losing your grip on something or someone or something, maybe more work is needed. Often we think we've got it all figured out, giving us a false sense of security. That is, until we realize we don't. Of course, that realization can shake anyone to the core. But let this card guide you in the direction of I can and away from I can't. It's time to get a grip. Literally, hold on to what you want to achieve and don't let go. You'll be the best at being the baddest. And then final card out, we have Debrat, Rebellion. Debrat, Rebellion, Activity, Animation, Dissent, Rule Breaking. In braids, shades, and oversized coats, Debrat changed hip-hop by being the first female rap soloist to go platinum with her debut album, Functified. And she did it playing by her own rules. Whether rapping about smoking weed or having a mural of her own image airbrushed on her body. Debrat was never one to yield to the cookie-cutter logic, forcing female rappers to fit into a box. Animated and full of energy, she embodied unrestricted originality, and won big by sticking to that credo. Toss the rulebook, or at least hide it for now. You've been living with the safety on for too long. And a pull of Debrat's cards suggests it's time to bend those rules a bit and take more risks. We get consumed by the what ifs, and we're about to do something that may seem drastic in the eyes of people around us. Oh well, let them write your behavior off as another tantrum. But this time, taking your own lead will pay off. Be a brat, proudly. Okay. I think. We're going to do the Fairy Oracle next. And energies for Sagittarius, please, Spirit. Sagittarius energies. Oh yes, I forgot to mention, all my messages are timeless. So whenever you come here, if you're drawn to a certain reading or a certain reading that's even not your sign, there's probably a message there for you. There is certainly a message there for you. Cross watchers are welcome, but place yourself where you need to be in the story and only take what resonates, okay? Don't force things to fit. 7 of Summer. No more procrastinating. Your power comes from making a decision. Confusion that arises from over-analyzing the options. Okay, this came out in the first shuffle I did today. The daily energy 5-card reading. So you're over-analyzing something. There's something that you're thinking about too much. We have the Sun. Plans that work out perfectly. Amazing ideas that lead to rewards and commendations. Gratitude for the blessings of life. Yeah, so you're overthinking something and this beautiful miracle's coming in. Meanwhile, you're worrying about shit that's never going to happen. 2 of Summer. Falling in love and making a serious commitment to someone. Forgiveness and the resolution of a problem. Don't give up on your relationship. Your relationship can be healed. Okay, so perhaps reconciling with somebody from the past or recent. Okay, someone may be coming back into your life. Don't give up on it just yet. Spirit's got a little surprise for you. Ten of Winter. The resolution of difficulties. A weight lifted off your shoulders. The end of an addiction or codependency. These are great cards, guys. Like Sag, just you're here sitting here worrying and imagining all these scenarios, and you've got the Sun, you've got 2 of Summer, a relationship coming back together, you've got this abundance and right on. 7 of Summer. Be assertive. Or 7 of Spring, rather. Sorry. Be assertive. Don't break down from what you believe. Courageously stand up for yourself. So someone may be pushing you around a little bit there, Sag. You need to stand up for yourself, 10 toes deep, and let them know where you stand and how it is, how it's going to be. 9 of Winter. Unfounded fear. focusing on worst case scenarios, allowing worry to grow out of proportion and to proportion to the problem. Again, with this first energy here, with overanalyzing, worrying too much, making up these scenarios in your head where they're never going to happen, and then you make yourself sad, right? And like you hurt your own feelings. Stop doing that. Remember to think positive, like every time you have a negative thought, try to replace it with 3 positive thoughts, okay? Every morning, write down in a journal what you're grateful for. At first, it's a very short list. It's only 3 to 10 things. And then, after a week, you've got 3 pages every morning of things you're grateful for. Birds singing, coffee, juice, friends, kisses, hugs, laughter, growth, there's so many things to be grateful for. And then when you start to reinforce that positive thinking, it gets easier, okay? And you stop making yourself fucking sick with worry. Queen of Spring. Brilliant, loyal, talented, friendly. Believe in yourself. Wonderful people want to help you. Maintain a balance between work and home life. Okay? So, balancing work and play. 3 of Autumn. Follow your passion when it comes to your career. Be the best at what you do. Being compensated for your creative talents. So I feel someone can see that here that that you are talented. You have a knack for something here, and you're being richly rewarded for that. On the bottom of the deck, overall energy, we have 8 of Winter. You have what it takes. If only you believe in yourself. Thinking that you're powerless when you're not, a lack of self-confidence that keeps you from getting what you want. So, there's a lot of energy here about worry and worst case scenario thinking and negative thoughts and holding you back. So again, try not to do that. Every time you have a negative thought, replace it with a positive. Be grateful for that flower growing out of a stone wall, or when you hear that bird singing, or the little things. It's always the little things, right? And stop worrying. Make yourself fucking sick worrying like that. We have death. Okay, so the end of a cycle, beginning of a new. The Ace of Pentacles, a gift from Spirit coming in. Perhaps you've been manifesting something, trying to bring it into fruition. Maybe that's what you've been worried about, Sag, is that the Spirit isn't hearing you. But Spirit hears you loud and clear. We have the Hermit. So, going within, doing some introspection, inner work, cleansing, and growth. We have the Devil, addictions, toxicity, bad habits, something you need to let go of, okay?